Support WrestleTalk!
Order a t-shirt. The Royal Rumble is a great place for WWE wrestlers to either return to the company or make a shocking comeback after a long injury. Like nostalgic entries, sometimes these returns can overshadow the eventual winner, unless they win the match themselves, of course. I am Luke Owen, and these are just some of the most shocking Royal Rumble returns. Number 1, Mick Foley in 2004. Mick Foley's feud with Randy Orton was one of the highlights of 2004, including their awesome hardcore match at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship, and it all kicked off at that year's Royal Rumble. In December 2003, Foley had walked out of a championship match against Orton, who then spat in his face, sending him walking away with his tail between his legs. The 21st entrant in the 2004 Rumble was supposed to be Ted, but he was taken out backstage. Sheriff Steve Austin then told the mystery attacker off-screen to go out and enter the Rumble, which ended up being the returning Mick Foley. He then tussled with Orton before eliminating himself along with the Legend Killer. Number 2, Haku in 2001. Haku made his return to WWE in the 2001 Royal Rumble, having worked for WCW as Meng for many years. Haku might not have been a huge name like Mick Foley in terms of WWE history, but he is considered one of, if not the toughest dude on the planet. To be honest, he's only on this list so I can share this amazing quote from Jake the Snake Roberts. "If I had a gun and was sitting inside a tank with one shell left and Meng is 300 yards away, he's mine, right? Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is jump out of the tank and shoot myself because I don't want to wound that son of a and have him off at me." Number 3, Chris Jericho in 2013. New Japan's Chris Jericho made his second return to WWE in 2011 and turned babyface in the summer of 2012 during a feud with Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler then defeated Jericho on an episode of Raw where Y2J's career was on the line, which allowed Jericho to tour with his band Fozzy. To the surprise of everyone, however, Jericho returned to WWE at the 2013 Royal Rumble as the second entrant, lasting nearly 50 minutes. The biggest surprise on the show was the return of Chris Jericho, who started the Rumble match with Dolph Ziggler. The two lasted 47 and 49 minutes respectively, and were the two guys who were more than anyone else came across as the best performance in the match. Number 4, Kharma in 2012. One of TNA's biggest and best female wrestlers, Awesome Kong, signed with WWE in 2010, but Kharma's career was short-lived when she announced her pregnancy on the 30th of June 2011. However, she made a shock entrance into the 2012 Royal Rumble to eliminate Michael Cole via intimidation, making her the third female wrestler to enter the Royal Rumble after Chyna and Beth Phoenix. Number 5, Goldust in 2013. Goldust has had a couple of returns to WWE via the Royal Rumble, first returning in the 2002 Rumble following the closure of WCW, then again in the 2006 Rumble after some sporadic appearances. But it was in the 2013 Royal Rumble, following his disastrous run in TNA as Black Reign and some unmemorable stuff with the original version of NXT, where he cemented himself as the Goldust we know today. He came in at number 8 and immediately began battling with his half-brother Cody Rhodes. They actually wanted to set this up as a WrestleMania match, but a certain someone put a stop to that. The two of them had wanted to do a program in WWE, and then they actually teased it on TV, but Vince McMahon then nixed it. Number 6, Triple H in 2016. This is less of a return per se, but more of a complete surprise. The 2016 Royal Rumble was all built around Roman Reigns defending his WWE Championship in the match itself, and after sitting out for a large portion of it via a League of Nations attack, Reigns' next challenge was the number 30 entrant, Triple H. Hunter eventually won the Rumble and the WWE Championship in the process, which he then defended in the main event of WrestleMania against Reigns. Number 7, Edge in 2010. On July 3rd, 2009, Edge suffered a torn Achilles at a live event in San Diego, and it was announced that he would be out for an entire year, meaning that he wouldn't be back for WrestleMania 26. That ended up not being the case, as Edge made his shocking return to WWE in the 2010 Royal Rumble and won the match. The pop that Edge got was insane, and it was a perfect face turn for the man who'd been heel since 2004. According to Dave Meltzer, this surprise return also threw a lot of WrestleMania plans out of the window. As of even a few days ago, the idea was that Triple H would win the Rumble and go on to challenge Sheamus for the Raw title on the biggest show of the year. Number 8, John Cena in 2008. In a similar position to to Edge in 2010, John Cena tore his pectoral muscle on October 1st, 2007 and was told by doctors he would be out for at least 8 months or maybe even a year. In the lead up to the 2008 Royal Rumble, Cena was playing coy in interviews about his return, at least ruling out the possibility of being at WrestleMania. After all, it had only been 2 months. Even being ahead of schedule, which he said he was, 2 months to heal from a pectoral muscle is incredible. But yet he did it! Cena returned to WWE as the number 30 entrant in the Royal Rumble and won the match, eliminating Triple H. I don't have an answer. The guy's a freak. Word came from backstage earlier in the day that Jimmy Snuka was back there, but nobody said a thing about Cena, meaning he probably hid in a car throughout the night and didn't enter the building until his music hit. What could WWE learn from New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom 12? Click the videos on screen right now for more awesome wrestling content.